Hello and welcome to our video of understanding procurement and supply. Today in our session we are going to be looking at the performance objectives or performance measurement. When we talk about performance, we are talking about the extent to which a process or service meets its objectives of quality, cost, flexibility, speed, and dependability in order to increase customer satisfaction. So performance measurement assesses how good or bad a business operation is. The assessment is used to devise appropriate controls to be used regularly in the operation to drive continuous improvement. So the key performance objectives that we are going to be looking at are as follows. The first one, we have quality. So when we talk about quality, we are talking about the ability of the products or services to satisfy customer needs. Quality performance objectives vary according to the product or services that are being examined. So quality can be measured using the following dimensions. We have performance, features, reliability, conformance, durability, and serviceability. So when we talk about performance, we are talking about the ability of a product or service to do what is expected to do. When you talk about features, a product or service is expected to have all features required for its intended purpose. For instance, a hot food flask that lacks the features required to keep food warm falls below the customer performance expectations, and that is therefore considered to be poor quality because it is not able to keep up with the requirements. It is not able to keep the food warm. So in customers' perspective, it falls below the expected quality. And we also have reliability. So reliability is the quality or service to continue to perform according to the specification provided. For instance, a printer is expected to consistently perform the duties it was made for. When it becomes unreliable and fails to print, it is no longer of good quality. We also have conformance. When we talk about conformance, we are talking about the ability of product to meet its specification. So if a memory card is designed to store 1000 pictures, it should do exactly that and store 1000 pictures. So assuming that it fails to store that amount of pictures, then it is not of good quality in terms of conformance. And then durability. We are talking about how long the product will last. The product is expected to last as long as the specification says. So if you get a product that is expected to last a period of 3 years and it only lasts for a year, then it means the product is not of good quality when it comes to durability. And when you're talking about serviceability, it talks about the quality of being able to provide good service. We also have speed as one of our performance objective. Speed performance is often as simple as the time that it takes for a product to be delivered from the start of the operations process. So the time it takes for a product or service to be delivered or how fast things can be done basically describes speed. So speed may be measured according to how fast orders can be made, how fast required documentation related to purchase can be made, how fast defective products can be replaced or repaired, how fast complaints from customers can be resolved, and also how fast updates are provided to customers. The next objective that we are going to be looking at is dependability. So dependability means that customers can rely on your organization to receive their goods or services as and when promised. So while this may not affect the chances of customers selecting the service, as they may have already consumed the product, it influences whether the customer returns to make a future purchase or recommends your business to the next customer. So as we see from the screen there, dependability is essentially about delivering on promises every time. It's associated with keeping delivery promises. It's all about consistency. So to determine whether promises have been kept, the calculation for dependability equals U time minus actual time. Dependability may be assessed using the extent to which the following are achieved: the extent to which processes are effective and efficient, the extent to which documentation is accurate. So with dependability, it decides whether you'd have a repeat customer who would recommend your business to others or not. We also have flexibility. So flexibility is the ability to adapt to changes in demand, the industry, or the market in place. Flexibility allows the operations function to configure the operations system in a way that allows it to change direction according to market and customer needs. So flexibility can be assessed by measuring the degree to which operations processes are able to adapt to changes in the following. We have volume of product or services demanded. How flexible can the organization respond to the volume of product or services demanded, to the variety of product or services demanded by customers, to the visibility requirements for operations processes, and also to the quantity of product or services demanded by customers. It's basically about that, the ability of you as an organization being able to adapt to changing customer demands, being able to be responsive to customer requirements. So the next factor or the next objective is one of cost. So cost is an important factor for companies which compete directly on rates. So the minimization of cost is as important so that resources can be spared to grow other areas of the business. So cost performance objectives seeks to determine whether a product or service should be priced at a higher or lower price than those of competitors. Cost may be measured in terms of the following formulae. We have the gross profit margin, the net profit margin, the direct material cost, or the direct labor cost. So this is basically that about the performance objectives or the performance measures. If you loved the video, you can hit the subscribe button, you can like the video, and also comment on the comment section about any information or any understanding you'd want to have concerning the performance objectives.